Hi, I'm Congresswoman Harriet Hageman. This was our first week back in Washington, D.C. since Donald Trump was elected president, with the House of Representatives, the Senate, and the White House now firmly in Republican control. Our entire party is re-energized and ready to quickly get to work for the American people. I will be focused on working with my House colleagues and the White House to restore American energy dominance, secure our borders, roll back damaging rules enacted by Biden's bureaucrats, supporting our farmers, ranchers, and small business owners, and reining in out-of-control spending. In addition to voting to re-elect Speaker Johnson, Majority Leader Scalise, and Whip Emmer this week, I have prepared two bills for introduction when the House reconvenes on Monday. As the Biden-Harris administration continues to roll out the Sustains Act, I am very active in ensuring this is not a means to advance the radical concept of natural capital accounting as applied to our private lands. Now, I support the right to voluntarily enter into conservation agreements with the USDA and understand the value of allowing conservation-driven entities to donate to advance the scope of these efforts. The Sustains Act, however, is a substantial departure from this system and empowers the outside organization or individual, including the wealthiest coastal elites who have made clear that they want to target our livestock and food production, to direct federal programs and prescribe the terms for their share of the environmental service benefits developed on the land in which they invest. This new concept poses a serious challenge to private property rights and encourages bad actors to donate and lock up the productive use of lands. This aspect of the Sustains Act is dangerous under a Biden-Harris administration and any similar future administration, and in the hands of radical environmental groups. For these reasons, I introduced legislation to repeal the Sustains Act. If enacted, Americans can still voluntarily participate in any conservation program that they wish, and outside entities can still donate to further the scope of such conservation efforts, but private property rights would be fully protected. My bill simply strips the ability to weaponize these long-standing programs as a means to advance the UN's natural capital accounting on the private lands of Americans. The second bill, which I led in the House and Cynthia Lummis led in the Senate, is to rename the BLM's National Historic Trails Interpretive Center in Casper the Barbara L. Cuban National Historic Trails Interpretive Center. Barbara was the first woman to win an election for federal office in the state of Wyoming, served as our lone member of the House of Representatives from 1995 to 2009, and was on both the House Natural Resources and House Energy and Commerce committees during her time in office. I am honored to put forth this bill to recognize such a wonderful public servant. As always, I appreciate your support and look forward to continuing to serve you. If you would like more information on all of this week's votes, committee hearings, media interviews, and more, please subscribe to my weekly newsletter, The Wyoming Roundup, or follow me on social media at Rep. Hageman. Links to the newsletter and my social media pages are also provided on my website, hageman.house.gov. I hope you have a wonderful week.